And we're going right of the pin. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. Oh, almost went down. Okay, second shot here on the second. Oh, that would have been sweet. Okay, he needs this to save his par. Yikes, that went right by. And this putt drops, you can go one up. All right, your opponent gave you the green light to pick up your ball. We can head to the next hole. We got a third hole, par 4 coming up here. Let's do it. That's unfortunate. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. This is out of the second cut here. All right, back in the fairway. Now let's get into that green. This one's about 120 yards out. This putt's about 14 feet out. And that one drops for the bogey. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. Oh, oh man. Well, let's just pop this in and grab a bogey. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And let's see how things go here on the 4th. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Hopefully you get the right pace on this one. It is extremely long. This one's just under 20 feet. Ooh, that was close. And if they sink this putt, we'll be back to all square. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Hopefully we can get this to drop. This one's for bogey. Back to all square if they sink this putt. And it drops. There we go. That's what we wanted. And after that hole, we're all square. And the 5th hole, we have a par 5. Caught the downslope. Let's see if this one runs out further. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. I don't think you're going to make it here out of the rough. And from around 210 yards out, let's see what he does here. This was leaning to the right. Well, that one's goodbye. All right, here we go. This is his 4th shot. Oh, man. Good chip. And here he goes from the green side rough. Ooh, he almost got that one to go. And you'll go 1 up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. All right, your opponent's going to let you have that one. Let's head to the next hole. Okay, you're 1 up on your friend after that one. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 6th hole. Tee shot's looking decent. And let's... Okay, about 200 yards or so to the pin from here. And what do you think? He's setting up in the rough. How's this going to go? Okay, have fun with this putt. Going up the hill with this putt, breaking left to right. A little bit too firm on that one. And it's going to be all square if they sink this putt. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. I think he's put it on a good line. And from there, not a bad result. And this one from 25 feet. And it looks like this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh, right by. Okay, here we go for the bogey. Just a little too much power. Okay, let's head to the next. And you two will be all square if they sink this. And after that hole, we're all square. Okay, 7th hole is a par 4. Okay, full sand. Let's go. Oh my goodness, this one's not gonna land, I don't think. Look at you driving this green. Fantastic work, putting for eagle. Okay, he's looking to get out of this green side rough. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. This putt is going uphill and breaking to the right. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. 15 feet to go from here. Oh my! And this putt's going to put him one up. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. And now this from 4 feet. And glad that one dropped. 3 putter par for you here. And he's looking at this putt here to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Okay, par 4 for the 8th. Well, see you later to that ball. Okay, give this a smash. Landing area slopes away from us. Might be able to get some extra yards. Oh, don't worry about it. All right, we're setting this one up. The ball's above your feet. That can have an effect on the flight. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. Okay, he's in the sand. Let's see if he can get out. And they're going with the pitching wedge. All right, let's leave this sand behind us. What do you say? All right, you've got this left for par. Looks like this one starts off straight enough, but then it should go to the right. Oh, this one could drop. In it goes. Wonderful putt. And he's looking at a 17-foot putt. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. And there it is. He got that one to go. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. We have a par 5 ahead of us on the 9th. Okay, let's smash this one out there. Looking fine from the tee here. And from here, he's looking at a 220-yard shot. Going with the hybrid. The approach is heading a bit to the right. All right, you might want to club up a little bit. We have an elevated green. Not the greatest of contact on that one. Ugh, rolled right by. Okay, nicely out of the rough there. Now, let us set our sights on the green. Okay, let's see what happens. This is his third. Oh, that chip almost went. If you still want to save that par, this is the time to do it. You need this to go. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. Oh, come on, be nice. 7-foot putt coming up. A bit too much power into that putt. What do you think? Are we going to concede this hole, or are we going to play through? And this one is over. You couldn't pull out the win today. Just getting beat by your friend who is one up at the end here. And with that, I must leave you. We'll see you again real soon, though, hopefully, right? Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Guess what? It's time for the golfs. And it looks like we're just going to do the back nine of this one today. Best of luck out there today. they're going with the 5-iron here. All right, let's go. Come on, ball. Kick right. And this putt to go 1 up for the match. That one's zooming by the hole. And you've got this left over for par. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go 1 up. And that's going to drop, and he will win this hole. And after the first hole in this match, your friend's going to be 1 up. And now the 11th hole. It's a par 5. Give this a rip. That was an extreme amount of force. Okay, we're about 205 to the pin from here. A little bit to the right on the approach here. It was tidy. All right, third shot for him. Oh my goodness, that almost went down. This one's for birdie. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. A little too hard. This one's just a 4-foot putt. Ah, no good. All right, an opportunity to move things along. If we concede the hole, it's your choice, but not a great chance that we're going to win this hole. And your opponent is 2 up on you after that one. And we're on the tee here of the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. And it looks like around 135 yards out for him. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. Okay, second shot here on the 12th. All right, you'll take this hole if you sink this putt. Oh man, hopefully the comeback isn't too bad for you. And if he sinks this, it'll be for par. This one's breaking left to right. That was a good putt. 8 feet to the cup. Ooh, right by. And your opponent is 3 up after that one. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 4. Let's go. All right, let's send this ball away. This fairway looks like it has a bit of a downslope in the landing area. Ooh, off the downslope. This one's going to run. Well done. Well, let's see if he's been practicing his sand game here. Let's see. And the approach heading to the left. And this one's about 120 yards to the pin. Ooh, the shot's fading a little bit. And here he is from the green side rough. Okay, you've got this to win the hole. And this one's going left to right pretty hard. Oh my, wish I could have given you that one. Oh, that's frustrating. Let's get back on the green. Oh, nice little chip there. And he might pull away even further with this next putt. This one to go to 4 up. And this one's going a bit to the right. Oh, so close. Let's see what he does here. This for the bogey. Okay, that putt's done. All right, give this a tap. All right, tapping that in. Let's move on. And that hole will be halved. And now for the par 5, 14th hole. All right, bombs away. Let's see what happens here. Let's go. Really nice swing. Looks like you got a favorable bounce on the downslope. This could run. All right, here's his second shot. Here we go, 225 yards or so away. Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway. This approach is heading left. Okay, he needs this one to save par. I think this one's going left to right. Ooh. You've got this putt to win the hole. Okay, your opponent has given you that putt, and they gave you the hole as well. Chalk one up for the good guys. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. Safe approach. Nice. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. Okay, you need this to win the hole. And this one looks like it's going downhill and to the right. Oh, come on. This is what he's staring down to save par. I think this one's going left to right. All right, sink this one and you'll win the hole. Oh man, hopefully you can grab the bogey. And you've got this to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. And getting ready to tee off here on the 16th hole. And that was a tee shot. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. Well, not the purest of strokes. Let's see how he does out of the sand. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. This shot's having a bit of fade to it. Oh yeah, there's another green and reg. I'm liking it. And as he sets this one up, the wheels are churning. He's quite a ways out. And this one's, I think, going left to right. Oh. 3 feet to go. The birdie putt drops, and I'm thankful because last hole with that bogey got me a little scared. The tee here, it's a long par 4. Oh man, there's a drive. Just smashed it. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Let's see what his second shot looks like. Oh, hang on. Almost that almost went down. Setting up here just in the first cut. Maybe this one will kick to the left. Good luck with this. Way out here. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh man, went right off the green. Nice chip. Fantastic. And he needs this next putt to win the match. Sorry.
Good game.
Well, unfortunately, today was not your day. Didn't pull out the win in this match, but that's all right. There's always next time. And that's going to do it. We are done here. Hopefully, I'll see you soon, though. Hello there, and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Happy to have you with us. And as we kick off our round, we got a par 4 right in front of us. Now let's crush this drive, middle of the fairway, and stroll on our way from there. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. Fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. Unlucky. A little too much to the right. All right, setting up in the fairway sand. Nicely done out of the bunker. And this one is for the birdie. We got a downhill putt here, breaking to the right. Oh! And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Almost. And this one's just about 6 feet. And if he manages to sink this putt, the hole will be halved. Yeah, he was going to make that anyway. Just a short putt. We'll head to the next. And everybody's all square after that first hole. Got a par 3 for the second hole. Okay, let's see what you got here. And this shot is fading a little bit. Well done. This one's about 15 feet. Look at this one, breaking pretty hard to the left here. Ooh. And this putt's going to put him one up. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Oh no, it's right by the hole. And this one for par. He's got about a 3-footer here. Okay, giving another putt over to your opponent. That's fine. Let's move on. And that hole's halved. All right, we got a par 5 here on this third hole. Here we go. Let's let this one go. All right, this is his second. This one's going to get a little gritty here in the sand. and setting up around 215 yards out. Let's see what happens here. He's in the bunker. And he's got some sand to contend with. Let's see what happens. Let's see if our little friend here can get up and down out of this bunker. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. All right, let's get back on this green here. And from the green side sand, let's have a nice out here. Okay, safely on the putting surface after that. This is an insanely long putt for this guy. I don't know what's going to go down. This one seems to be tilting left to right. And this putt drops, you can go one up. Just a little bit aggressive there. All right, this putt is for the double bogey. And I think this one's breaking to the left. And there it is. He gets it to go. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. And that's going to drop. And that'll win the hole for you. And after that one, you are one up in the match. And now we're teeing up on the fourth. Oh, just smashed that. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. Here's your second shot on the fourth. Well, unfortunate. That's going to get counted as a missed green. And hopefully he can deal with a little sand shot here. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. Oh, yes, that was a sweet little chip shot. He had that cup's number the whole way. Oh, so close. And we are all square after that hole. And we've got a par 4 here on the 5th. All right, here we go. Give it a rip. Let's hit that fairway. There we go. Great contact. Look at this. Drive in the green and got a putt for eagle coming up. That's all right. Let's see if we can fillet this out of the bunker. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see what happens. This is his third shot. And 21 feet out for him. I think this one's breaking to the left. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. A little downhill putt, right to left. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. And this putt to go one up for the match. And there we go. Your newest birdie on the scorecard right there. And you're one up for the match after that one. We've made it to the 6th hole. And look at this, just striped it off the tee. All right, let's see how he does. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. All right, this is about 240 from the pin. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. Ooh, look at you. Putting for eagle here. See what he does. And if you can sink this, you'll go 2 up for the match. Downhill putt here, breaking to the left. Okay, here we go. This is what he has left over for the bird. Oh! And this one's about 10 feet out. I think this one's moving to the right. Okay, this is for his bogey. I think it's breaking to the left. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. That makes sense. No way your opponent was going to win this hole. They're going to give us the putt and we can move on. And after that one, you're 2 up. And now we're teeing her up on the 7th hole. A little bit of fade on this one. Nice shot. That'll do. All right, let's see what he does on this one. And they are going with the 9-iron on this one. Oh, he had a nice little shot there, clearing that bunker and sticking it on the green. Okay, he's got this one for birdie. Looks like a right to left break. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. All right, sink this next one to win it. I have confidence. Bit long on that one. About 9 feet to the hole from here. He's got a 3-footer here. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And here we go. Let's see what happens here on the 8th. Okay, there we go. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Okay, he's in the sand. Let's see if he can get out. This one's going right. Here's our second shot on the 8th. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. Let's see how this shapes up. This is his third shot. Okay, he needs this to win the hole. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Oh, almost in there. Okay, here's our bogey putt. A little bit too firm on that one. 6 feet to the cup. And if he sinks this, he wins the hole. All right, now that you've conceded that putt, we'll head to the next hole. Well, unfortunately, that hole didn't do anything for you. Okay, here we go. Par 4 here on the 9th. Ooh, extra distance happening here off the downslope. All right, let's let this one go. Well, I'm sure that's not what you intended. All right, let's have a good second shot here on the 9th. I think this is short from the sand. And from here, he's looking at around 195 yards to the pin. Or in the deep stuff, you might need a club or two extra on this shot. We'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. Good luck here. I would love to see us sink this one. It's a big 'em. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. Here we go for the bogey. Oh, come on. And they'll take this all square if they can sink this. Okay, giving another putt to your opponent. Let's move on. Okay, if this match is still tied at the end of this one, we will go to see whoever's closest to the pin off the tee. But I think he can win this straight up. Okay, he's hitting first in this playoff. Let's see what happens. Looks like this one's going left. All right, now let's see if you can get closest to the pin on this playoff hole. That'll give you a leg up. Looks like sand in her future. All right, we need to win by score alone. You didn't get closest to the pin off the tee. That might hinder you. Well, unfortunately, that's going to be another bunker. And here we go. This is his second shot. And from the bunker. And now we will putt. Nicely played out of the sand. Oh my, almost in with the chip. This putt's around 13 feet out. I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh my, that's too bad. Okay, this one's for the double bogey. All right, he needs this to go down to win.
Good game.
And after you conceded that putt, we're done on this hole. Let's move on to the next. And with that, I gotta say goodbye. This has been a pleasure. It was exciting to follow you through the playoff. You gave it your all. We'll talk to you next time. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I am pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is gonna get good. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today. And who will win today? That is my question as we start this round of match play golf. All right, let's crack into it. Well, something went wrong there. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. All right, we've got an elevated green. Might need some more club. Ooh, a little bit of a fade on that shot. All right, we're back in the fairway. I like it. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. Close with that chip. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. This one looks like it'll go a little tiny bit to the right. Oh, bad break. This one's 8 feet. Okay, this next putt is for his bogey. Okay, we're going to concede that putt to him and head to the next. And nothing big to report after that first hole. We're all square. Oops, that's no good. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Okay, second shot on the 11th. And we're back up into this fairway. That's a good thing. And this is somewhere around 155 yards out. Ooh, this could be trouble. Needs to hold on to the fairway. Ooh, and that one couldn't hold on to the fairway, just barely in that first cut. Oh, robbed there. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Ooh, just missed. 20 feet to the hole from here. Okay, this one for the double bogey. All right, nicely holed. Let's move to the next. And this putt right here will put him at one up. And your friend is just one up after that hole. And here we are, 12th hole, and we have a par 4. Oh, this one's in the fairway. All right, let's launch this into the atmosphere, preferably hitting the fairway. Well, that'll happen. The ball's below your feet here. You might want to aim a little to the right to compensate. Well, missed the green on that one, but I've already forgotten about it. Oh, right, but just missed the hole. Oh, almost in there with the chip. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up on you. Look out. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Oh! He's got a 4-footer to deal with here. And if you sink this, you'll be all square with your friend on the hole. Okay, your opponent's letting us move on here with our lives. No need to putt that little tiny putt, so we'll head to the next. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 3. Okay, let's see what you do here. Okay, setting up a long one here. That's a bit of an understatement. Let me get my rangefinder out here. I'll see if I can get us a distance. Just joking. Hopefully you can get this close though. A bit too much power into that putt. And drop this one in for your par. Oh my goodness. Okay, and if he sinks this next putt, he will go 2 up. Lining up for a 9-foot putt here. Little too hard. All right, let's try to sink this for double bogey. And if he sinks this, he will go 2 up. And yep, that's in there. He's going to win this hole. Well, that hole didn't really help our spirits much. And the par 4, 14th hole is next. Oh, looking good off the tee. All right, load up. Let's let this go. All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. And this one's around 140 yards to the pin. Looks like you're going with a fade here. He could save his par right here. Let's see what happens. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. All right, you'll take this hole if you sink this putt. Just a little too much power. Okay, this putt, and you can win the hole. And 14-foot putt for him. This one's breaking left to right. Ooh. Okay, you've got this to win the hole. All right, your opponent has conceded that putt, and they're going to lose the hole in the process. Good stuff. And you're gaining ground on your friend after that hole. I like seeing that. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Oh my goodness, just smashed that one. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway. This shot's about 80 yards out. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. Nothing wrong with that. And he'll wind up just barely into this first cut of rough. Nice. Your opponent is conceding this hole to us. That's what you want to see. All square after that hole. Here we go on hole number 16. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. And as he sets up, he's around 245 yards out. Going with the 5-wood on this one. Taking a look at the elevated green from here. My condolences to your shot. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. And this is his birdie putt. It's breaking to the left, I think. And this putt drops, you can go one up. And as that drops to the bottom, you've won the hole. Great work. And after that one, you are one up. Okay, the hole is 17. The par is 3. Let's have a good tee shot. Nice swing. And let's see how he does on this hole. Going with the 9-iron. He's hitting out of the beach here now. Let's see what goes down. And if you sink this next putt, you will win the match. Let's do this. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. All right, I need you to sink this putt so you win this match. I already told people you were going to win. Okay, now that your opponent has conceded this final putt, we're done here in this match play event. And hey, great work out there today. You and with that, I say goodbye, and hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and let me be the first to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. We are just playing the front 9 of this course today. All right, let's crack into this one. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. Okay, here he is from the rough. And here's a look at their 5-iron. This was leaning to the right. And second shot here on the first. Oh, your approach is heading left. This is what our third shot's looking like. Let's see how he deals with this little test from the greenside rough. And here we are, just in this greenside rough. Oh, no way. And a 7-foot putt for him. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. Oh, there we go. It's going to take the hole. Well done. Off to a great start here. You're one up after the first hole of this match. Wind's blowing out there, right to left. Beautiful swing. And a nice easy fade on this one. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. Taking this one with the 8-iron. This one's heading left. All right, if he wants to save par, he's got to drop this on in there. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Oh, just slides by. And this is for his bogey. He's got 4 feet to the cup from here. And we are heading to the next hole. Your opponent has chosen to concede this hole. And you're 2 up in this match after that hole. Third hole, par 4. Let's go. Little play. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. And he's coming out of the deep rough here. Might be rough. And this shot's about 125 yards from the pin. And that'll do. Grab your putter. All right, and he's dealing with a greenside rough situation. Okay, you can go 3 up for the match if you sink this putt. Oh, sliding by. And he's staring in the face of a bogey here. I think this is going to go right to left. That one's going to drop for bogey. Drop this putt, and you'll go 3 up. Just a little bit aggressive there. This one's just 3 feet. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. Well, it's too bad. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. And here's our second shot on the 4th. Well, you got to hold on to the fairway here. All right, that one's going to hold on to the fairway. Love it. Okay, this is his 3rd. All right, here's your friend. He's setting up in the greenside sand. Oh, just missed that chip. Well, let's see how he gets out of this one. And his bogey putt commences here. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. This one's from around 9 feet. Oh, that's not bad at all. Your opponent has chosen to concede this hole to you. And after that one, you're 3 up in this match. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Alrighty, he's good. How he does. Okay, coming out of the second cut. Could be dicey. Let's see what he does. Hello and a big, warm welcome from me, John McCarthy, to you for playing PGA Tour 2K25. Well, hello there. Glad you could join me for a round. My name's John McCarthy. I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I'm going to be honest with you. Hello there. My name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to today, no question. We are just playing the back nine today. Let's give it our best. Okay, let's have a good one. All right, bombs away. Let's hit that fairway. Unlucky. And he's setting up from 120 yards out. Careful of this one. Fairway bunker. Not sure what's going to happen here. Okay, this one is for the par. I think this one's going left to right. Going towards that hole. There's your par. And this putt's going to put him one up. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Okay, that one's in there. He's won this hole. And after that one, your opponent is one up for the match. And the 11th hole of this one is a par 4. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. And the fairway does tilt away from us. A bit of a downslope up at the landing area. Yeah, that's unlucky. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. This might find some trouble. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? Okay, second shot for him on this one. And here's a 6-iron from them. Okay, I'm not going to ask you to hole this out. This putt is gargantuan in scope. I'm going to just make a humble request to nestle this one in there close. Oh man, that was a fun putt to watch from way, 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 way out there. Great work. Okay, if he sinks this, that will have the hole. I think we got a right to left break on this one. And after that one, we're all square. Teeing it up now on the 12th. All right, we'll take that. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. It's about 195 yards to that pin from here. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. This one's looking a little lackluster, might come up short. Is setting up in the green side rough. Let's see if he can get this one close from the green side rough. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. Oh. Okay, 11 feet out. Let's see what he does. Yeah, this one's going a bit to the right. And this putt to go one up for the match. All right, that drops on in there, and you've won this hole. You're one up after that one. Okay, 13th hole, and this is a par 4. Woo! Look at that fly. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. He's in the deep stuff here. He's buried in there. Let's see how he does. And the approach heading to the left. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Okay, drop this and you'll go two up on your friend. This is an uphill putt and moving to the left. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. This putt is insanely long. I kind of feel bad for the guy, really. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Oh, almost. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go two up on your friend. I think we got a left to right break here. And it drops in for the par. Good job. And after that hole, you are 2 up on your friend. Okay, now for the par 5 14th. Good shot. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Swing didn't feel right. Setting up from the long grass here. Let's get on out of this. Godspeed, my friend. Very long putt ahead. Oh, that's too bad. And if he sinks this, he'll take the hole. And he's got that to drop. That's going to win the hole. Well, that was a bit of a poor result, but we got another hole coming up next. Taking this one with the 9-iron. Have a good tee shot. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here. Oh, just about dropped it. And we'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. I think it's breaking to the left. Yikes, that went right by. Okay, par putt coming up. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And there we go. And that hole will be halved. And on to number 16. We have a par 4 on this one. Oh my, splash. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. My word, that was some serious power. And he's coming out of the first cut of rough here. And let's see what happens. This is his 4th. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. Good job with that chip shot. Ooh, that's a bit of good news. Your opponent has chosen to concede the hole to you. Let's go to the next. And you're 2 up after that one. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. And he's looking at around 190 yards to the pin. All right, good luck. Second shot here on the 17th. Nice fade on this one. Nicely out of the sand, but big putt coming up. Here we go. This putt for the bird. Okay, if he sinks this, he'll take the hole. Oh my. And good luck here. 6 feet to go. And that's all she wrote today. You've managed to pull off the win. Walking away here at 2 up. Good work. All right, that's just about it for me. Hopefully we'll see you back here real soon. See you next time.
Good game.
Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, welcoming you as always to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this going. Par 4, first hole as we start our day today. All right, let's launch this ball into the fairway and take it from there. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? Bit of a downslope out there around the landing area in this fairway. That's too bad. Here's our second shot on the 10th. A little wayward on the approach. That's all right, though. And he's about 150 yards out from here. All right, this is his third shot. Oh my, he almost dropped that chip in there. And with this, he could save his par. Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? And that hole will be halved. All right, par 3 for the 11th hole. Oh, let's see what you can do on this one. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway. And that one just barely into the light rough. Second shot here on the 11th. Oh, man, you hate to see those ones go by. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, so close. All right, for the bogey. And this putt right here will put him at one up. Okay, we will give that putt to the opponent. And we'll lose the hole in the process, but another hole coming up. We'll get him there. And the 12th hole is a par 5. Okay, let's go. Pound this one into the fairway. We're setting up quite a bit above this green. We might need a little less club. Oh, into the water. And getting a nice view from this elevated position. That's safe. Okay, about 185 yards to the pin now for him. Okay, this will save you par. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving right to left. Oh, almost. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up on you. Look out. Okay, we'll concede another putt here today and move on. And after that one, your friend is 2 up for the match. All right, over to number 13, and this one's a par 4. Okay, let's send it. I think this is heading to the fairway. And here's our second shot on the 13th. And there's not a lot of ball showing in here. This is the deep rough. Let's see how he does. Okay, and this is, I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. Way far away from the cup. Let's try to get this close. All right, you've got this one out to the left. And here he is setting up for this putt. If it drops, he goes 3 up. I think this one will go left to right. Ooh, almost. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. And here we go. He's putting for the par. All right, conceding another putt. Let's head on to the next. And that hole will be halved. All right, here's the 14th hole. It's a par 5. All right, give this a rip. I don't think this is going to be good. Okay, let's do this. Let's get out of this bunker and on our way. It didn't go a heck of a long way, but guess what? We're in the fairway. Good job. And here we go with his second shot. Hey-o. That was a pretty good chip right off the pin. And if this next putt drops, he's going to go 3 up. Okay, we're speeding things up. You're not even going to make him putt that one out. Let's head to the next. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. Okay, full send. Let's go.